Good morning, folks. It's Paul here from Biking Life, and I'm on my way to work, the commute. Let me just get past this van, mirrors, get out. Yeah, I don't know whether you've not. I've got this new screen on. Well, it's not new. It's my touring screen. I've had it ever since I've had the bike, and I put it on yesterday because I rode home in the rain, and the little summer screen's nice for summer for letting the air flow and everything like that, but it certainly isn't good for rain and stuff like that. It certainly isn't. But it's certainly blooming good for like sort of the winter time. But what I have done is put it in the high position, which I'm not happy with. I need to lower it down, so you'll be seeing a lot of this, so you'll have to forgive me if it's spoiling your view, but it is what it is. I make no excuses for Big Red. He does what he wants. So yeah, it's 25 to 8 and I'm supposed to be, I've got 24 mile to get in 25 minutes, mile a minute, 60 mile an hour, I reckon. I don't know. It didn't have pour down last night. Anyway, I put my touring screen on, as I was saying, but by mistake I put it in the highest position, so when I get home I'll have to lower it down to the next position, which isn't a problem. But I'm actually, you know, I'm in the open face position. I don't know whether it makes a difference to the wind noise or anything, but that was the second reason why I put it on, because I remember vlogging last time with it on, and it sounded okay. People were saying, how have you managed to get, you know, your sound quality pretty good and there wasn't much wind noise? Well, this is why, because of this thing here. So hopefully it does the same thing again, but we'll see, won't we? I mean, I'm not particularly fond of the touring screen. Yeah, it saves you from the weather, the worst parts of the weather and what have you, but we'll see. I mean, the beauty about it is I've got the visor, my visor on my helmet up, and I can't feel any wind hitting my eyes or anything. So it is pretty good. It really allows you to ride with an open face helmet, even an helmet without any visor, because it does protect you. But in my line of sight, this is another downside to this for me, is this part here. It obscures my line of sight. I either have to look above it or below it. So all in all, that's not good, is it? God, I'm going to have to make some progress here today. Look at the traffic building up now. Yes, the joys of being on a bike. Coming to work a little bit later, it's not that good, is it? I wonder if it is making a bit of a difference to the noise, the wind noise. I think it will be. I think it'll reduce it by a hell of a lot. Yes, well, I did ask the question on my video, but as usual, as normal, no one ever seems to answer. I sometimes wonder why I even bother asking a question when no, and do you know the reason why? And I'll tell you the reason why. It's because they don't watch it all the way through. It's what's called a skippable video. Now, I understand that because the video I put up was bloody boring. It was even boring for me. So I do understand why. But yeah, there was questions asked in that, and it was about whether, I think one person asked whether one person did say 3 times a week. Now I do thank you for paying attention and answering that question. But yeah, Commute series, well, I'm going to go ahead because I actually quite like the Commute series. Whether it falls on its arse and does nothing, or it, you know, it might do something, you just don't know. So I'm going to go ahead, and because of that one person answering me and saying 3 times a week, I'm thinking yes, 3 times a week sounds like a good idea. Yes, it's 20 to 8 now, and we are making our way slowly to work. I mean, even though it's 20 to 8, it's not that busy still, is it really? It was busy yesterday on my way home. I made a video on the way home, and when I got home I plugged the helmet into the laptop, and there was no noise. I thought, what? And then I realised I hadn't pushed the connector in all the way, so I'd made where I could see, it's always the case, isn't it? I made one of those really good videos where I never even shut up, I don't think, and I was having a bit of a laugh with you all and stuff like that, but it never came out. And it's not one you can go out there and make again because it's on the spur of the moment. Things just get said on the spur, you know, so but never mind, it's what it is, isn't it? But as I said the other day, I mean, yeah, I've overtook a few cars, but there's still no point racing, is there? Because you'll get to work when you get there. Now, you've got to practice what you're preaching. That's certainly what I'm trying to do. All I'm doing is going my normal pace is what I go in the morning. This is me. This is what I do. Yeah, if I'm stood back up, I can feel the wind. I don't know whether you can hear it, but you go down here and it sort of blocks all the wind away. But I wish this was clear, but it isn't, so I might have to buy one. Certainly makes riding to work a little bit more pleasurable with this screen here, bless it. Now I do know you can get a clear one of these, and it's actually a little bit wider as well, so I'm going to see if I can get hold of one of them. Yeah, it comes out there, and I think it gives your hands a little bit more protection. So I think I've decided, when I can afford one, obviously, I'll buy one of them, because there is a website just dedicated to pan-Europeans. So yeah, I think I'll save me pennies up and get one of them, like I saved up to get my laptop. It may be a while, but it will be what it'll be. Now, what I'm doing, folks, is I'm keeping the camera rolling till I get to work. I might not be speaking all the time, but you won't see them parts. What I'll do is I'll edit it all out. It's just in case we see something and I can include it. I've thought of something to say. Now, this isn't particularly directed at anyone, but what I have noticed in some of the videos that I've watched, there's a lot of riders actually ride in the gutter. Do you know what I mean? There's what you call 3 sort of parts, isn't there? There's the offside and riding towards the white line. There's a centre line which is called, or nicknamed, I think, the sump line, and then you've got the gutter line. I always feel that you've got to command your position on a motorbike, because cars, you know, I mean, it's not a criticism to anyone about riding the gutter, because you should be able to do as you want. But cars will go for an overtake if they think the position's wide enough. Do you know, not once have I looked here and looked at the time. But it is 53 minutes past. So I've set off late, but I've made it. I made it on time, sir. Huh. Well, it has made a massive difference riding with that screen on for me. So I'm at work, folks. So yeah, I'm at work. So bye for now, folks. Bye.